shall we? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Motorsports. You're joined by myself, Mark, and of course, Reece alongside me. We've just finished Japan qualifying here, and as per usual, Max Verstappen strutting his stuff, getting the only 128 of the session, 128.8, but the McLarens are looking very good for the race as well. They're chuffed as anything. Zach Brown is going around high-fiving everybody. It's going to be a good race for tomorrow for them as well.
It's going to be a very, very interesting race ahead of us tomorrow. Do not miss that at all. Be sure to join us very early, though, for our stream tomorrow morning for that. I think it's going to be an exciting race with the McLarens fighting with the Red Bulls yet again. Last time we had them fighting it out was in Silverstone, and look how that race went. Just going through our top 10 then. Max Verstappen, of course, took pole position from those two McLarens with Piastri in second and Norris in third. Charles Leclerc in fourth. Sergio Perez qualifies in fifth, quite a bit behind his teammate with a 129.6. Carlos Sainz then down in sixth, Hamilton in seventh, Russell in eighth, Tsunoda having a good day up in ninth, Alonso then struggling a little bit down in 10th. Mark, takes us through the bottom 10.
Yes, indeed. And from Q2 and Q1 sessions, we saw Liam Lawson was doing very well throughout those sessions, but unfortunately just dropped out in Q2. So 11th position for him. Gasly in 12th, Albon in 13th, Ocon 14th, Magnussen in 15th. Then our bottom five, of course, from Q1. Those were eliminated there. Bottas in 16th, Lance Stroll in 17th, who's really been struggling. Hulkenberg in 18th, Zhou Guanyu in 19th, and Logan Sargent, who, of course, put it into the wall at the very final corner of the track, causing a red flag in that first session. So, yeah, as I said, we've just run through Q1. That's what happened. Logan Sargent went straight into the wall at the end of his hot lap there. He was putting in a half-decent lap, but that's surely his career in Formula One over after yet another crash. So he will be starting once again at the back of the grid. And again,
he could even be starting from the pit lane tomorrow. He caused quite a lot of damage to his car. He pretty much removed that left rear from the gearbox and everything. The left rear wing, or not wing, the left rear wheel was completely detached, and really high energy impact. Luckily he was okay. He jumped straight out of his car and went back to the pits, but yeah, there's a lot of questions now about that second Williams season.
So Verstappen obviously topped the charts there in the first qualifying session Q1, and then Norris was second. And Piastri was also very quick in that first session there. The Ferraris and the Mercedes, not so much. Perez also not brilliant. Into the second session, though, as well, it was to be expected. It was just basically seeing whether or not Liam Lawson could try and get into that top 10. Everything else was pretty much decided, and did result in that, unfortunately. So the normal drivers getting eliminated there as well. So also Verstappen topped that yet again, but no, it didn't. What am I talking about? Verstappen was, and the Verstappen and the two McLarens did very well early on in that session, and then decided not to come out. So the Ferraris did very well right at the end of Q2, and Leclerc managed to go ahead of Max Verstappen in Q2. But then come Q3, look at them strut their stuff. Ferraris tried a weird strategy where they didn't come out early, and they only left it right to the end to do one single lap. It did not pay out for them. They only finished in 4th and 6th. Verstappen is on pole for tomorrow, but two McLarens right behind him.
Yes, it's all going to be to fight for in the race tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be an absolute battle, I'm hoping, till the end of the race here, with those McLarens being very close to the two Red Bulls as well. Of course, the two McLarens are in a bit of a Red Bull sandwich. Just looking at where Perez is, of course, he's behind Leclerc, but those McLarens will have the upper hand in terms of strategy tomorrow if they do use it correctly. They could maybe just force the Red Bulls into an unforced pit stop, maybe.
Yeah, it's exactly that. So lots of work also for Mercedes down at 7th and 8th. Really not a great day for them at all. So they need to work their way through the grid as per usual, as they have done for quite a while. Aston Martin pretty much giving up on Lance Stroll at this point, down at 17th. And Williams also giving up on Logan Sargent down at 20th. Albon, though, is going to have to work his way up into the points from 13th. I reckon he can probably do it. The straight line speed of those Williams is looking very, very good. So for race pace, the Williams, I think I could back them to try and do some stuff. When I say them, I mean Albon, because I think Sargent's going to struggle right at the back of the grid there. So let's give our predictions, Reece. Who is going to win the Grand Prix tomorrow? What's your top 3?
Well, I'm going to say Max Verstappen takes the win after this dominant qualifying session. I think he's really going to run away with it tomorrow. I'm hoping that the McLarens can keep up. And then I'm going to say Verstappen P1, Piastri P2. He's finally going to get his first podium. Touch wood. Come on, guys. Let's get a Piastri podium finally. And then I'm going to say Charles Leclerc maybe takes Norris.
Okay.
Norris is going to be a bit of a rear gunner tomorrow, and he might just have to sacrifice himself to save Piastri.
Well, we have seen that McLaren's race pace has been quite good, but so has Ferrari. So yeah, probably not a bad shout at all. So I'm going to go Verstappen first. I really don't want to do it because we don't like doing it, but I have to do it. I'm going to back the same. I'm going to have to back the same prediction. I'm going to say Verstappen 1, Piastri 2, and Leclerc 3. Norris 4, Sainz 5, Perez 6. I'm going to just go a little bit further just to try to add a little bit of interest. So that's going to be my predictions there. Let us know in the comments, of course, your predictions for the race here in Japan. It's going to be certainly an interesting one in one of the. It's a very, very nice circuit, let's be honest, and it's going to have a lot of fans there. And McLaren's are certainly going to be licking their lips at the potential of a double podium if they can try and get their strategies right, of course. But you can catch it here all on Forever Motorsports. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video as well, and we'll of course join you live for the race here in Suzuka. Thank you so much for watching. Myself, I've been Mark and Reece, of course, alongside me. You've been watching it here on Forever Motorsports. Until then, cheerio.